What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Dreamcatcher read for the sign of Cancer. Okay, Cancer, you guys are third this week on the Zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Happy New Year and all that jazz. Okay, remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So, as you guys know, been on a little hiatus, okay, since Thanksgiving. Decided to take a little break all the way through into the new year. Was supposed to do a channeled reading for you guys, but then it turned out I didn't need to, and so hopefully you guys have been doing well. Okay, I did do also some changes within the channel as well as far as readings go. The general sneak peeks are gone to reduce some of the readings that I have. I got rid of those along with the monthly manifestations. However, they are still available on the channel if you would like to check into those. Okay. If at any point in time you want a personal reading, I am open for those. Okay. You can check out my information in the About Me page on my channel. Okay. There is a criteria. Okay. I do have a questionnaire to see if our energies will match. So, by all means, just consider that when you inquire about your personal reading. Okay. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into your Dreamcatcher read. Okay. I've been pretty busy, aside from my regular daytime job, along with doing stuff with my Etsy shop. Okay. You can also find that on a link to my Etsy shop on my About Me page. Okay. So, if you guys are familiar with the Dreamcatcher reads, we have one from the top, which is Your Energy. The card on the bottom is in regards to your person and or situation. And then we have one energetically from the middle, which is in reference to the energy between you and the person and or situation. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your spread here. And we have the nine, I believe the nine of coins. I had to count, sorry. Um, three of swords in the energy between your person and or situation. And then we have the three of wands for the energy between the two of you. Okay, so interesting spread. I will say so far, with you being the third sign this week, you're following right behind the other two signs, Libra and Leo, in Pentacles this week. Okay. To start your reading, as far as the energy, everyone has been in Pentacles. Don't know what's going on. I think a lot of value is going on. Okay. Within the last year, okay, people are starting to realize their worth and their value. Okay. So the nine of Pentacles is here. A woman holding a dove with these nine pentacles around her. Okay. And then, almost, I like to count the one that was on her neck. That's why I was like, is it 9 or 10? It's like, no, it's 9. Okay. And this is going to be Capricorn. No, sorry, Virgo energy. Okay. My bad. Earth sign. Okay. Virgo energy. All right. And so I think you are starting to take some kind of tenderness towards yourself. Okay. Cancer, you are obviously opposite of an earth sign. You're a water sign. Okay. But you could have either Virgo in your chart or any other earth sign for that matter. Okay. But really kind of taking a delicate approach to your worth and your value. Okay. maybe you see yourself in high regard, okay, and not really waiting on others to kind of tell you, okay, but you see that within yourself, okay. But normally with pentacles, especially nine being that high, okay, um, it really signifies stability, okay. So it could be value, but I think you're more so stable within yourself, maybe in finances more so, as far as, interpersonal feelings about who you are, okay. Your confidence level, if you will, okay. And you may feel as though you have a lot to offer, okay, someone, okay. Or someone could be thinking that of you, okay. So, I was trying to kind of think back in regards to Libras, what their pentacles were. Leo's was at 7. It's almost been like a progression, if you will, okay, in pentacles. I think they were lower, but it's like been a progression in the pentacles. Okay, it's like once I do these readings, it's like that's it. Okay, once the cards are out, they're out. All right. Nonetheless, let's move on to the energy of the situation and or person for you guys, which is 3 of Swords. Okay, 3 of Swords. And try and get as close as I can here. Okay, you can kind of see a dark side to this woman's face and then a lighter side. Okay, she is jeweled out. Okay, but of course 3 of Swords, which is Libra energy. Okay, air energy. Hand over the heart space. Okay, so pretty much protecting the heart. All right, and so it could be a situation between you and a person, or just a situation at hand, where it's, she is crying on the lighter side, while the other side is kind of covered in darkness, if you will. Okay, brokenhearted. Okay, is the situation at hand. Okay, so someone could have maybe disappointed you, or they feel as though they probably have disappointed you, in the sense of, again, like I said, you being in high regard. Okay, I'm getting this vibe of maybe like a pedestal, or feeling like you're on a pedestal, kind of like, that first, second, third place type vibe, and you're on the first place. Okay, no one's really next to you. It's just you by yourself. You're in a league of your own type vibe. Okay, but again, whoever or whatever or whoever has disappointed you, okay, is the situation at hand. It doesn't have to be a Libra. It's an honorable mention. You could have Libra in your chart, okay? And it could be disappointment within yourself about maybe not really knowing your values sooner, or not really meeting up to the potential in which you wanted to, okay, in something in particular. Okay, we won't really know, and we'll see, Cancer, if this kind of plays out later in the week, because we do have 3 more readings this week, okay, after this. So I feel like, it might come up maybe in your heart's desire or the ancestor reads. Okay, but let's move on to the energy between you and the situation and or person, is 3 of Wands energy here. Okay, which is Aries fire energy. Okay, with the wands, there's a person here sitting on the dock, but naked, it appears. Okay, with 3 wands coming out, and then a ship coming towards them. Okay, 3 of Wands is usually talking about embarking on a journey. okay? Something brand new, okay? And at least there's, this beam of light coming around this ship, okay? And so, kind of bearing it all, if you will, is the energy between you and the situation and or person. You may be bearing it all, or someone else may be bearing it all to you, as far as what has been going on, okay? As far as said disappointment, okay? And so maybe, some changes happen within their lives that change the trajectory of their, coming to you, or you possibly having some changes in your life that possibly, took you away from what you were originally planning to do. Okay. So sometimes things happen. There's always some kind of change. Okay. But whatever it is, I still feel this bear it all type vibe. Okay. And so there could be some emotions shared. Okay. Feelings, thoughts, situations that are going to be very eye opening. However, still your energy is this Nine of Pentacles. So it says to me that, again, you are thought of in high regard, okay? And this person or the situation at hand still promotes you as such, okay? So let's get into your mindful message. Which is going to talk about what the main focus for you should be right now. Either you can take, it's going to be 2 cards. We're going to take 1 out, 2 out. 1 can be for yourself. 1 can be towards the situation and or person. Okay, whatever you want to do. Okay, you know your situation better than I do. Remember, take what resonates and pass the rest. Okay. So I just wanted to shuffle just based off of the energy alone. Okay. Because like I said, it doesn't really happen with every week that I do, but primarily whenever it is you guys, week 1 seem to really coincide with each other as I do the readings. Possibly could be because you have these other signs in your chart, or an honorable mention of energy that's around you. Okay, so we're going to do 1 from the top and then 1 from the bottom. Okay, and let's see what your messages are. So we have my own energy. Okay, my own energy, which has a mixture of some sacral, solar plexus, and a little bit of root chakra. Okay, so you might need to do a meditation in those areas. Okay, it says, I love being there for friends and family while staying true to myself. I don't let others' energy or mood affect my own. To help a friend in a hole, I don't need to jump in the hole with them. Simply reach out a hand. It's up to them to do the rest. Okay, so I feel like this kind of coincides with that 3 of Wands, kind of bearing it all, plus the 3 of Swords. Okay, you have to protect your energy. Okay, this 3 of Swords kind of speaks on its own, where she has, like I said, that her hands over that heart space as the 3 swords are coming down. Okay, you have a tendency, Cancer, to kind of, give a little bit too much of yourself, okay, to people. It's okay to help, it's okay to reach out a hand, but you cannot do everything for everybody. Okay, stretching yourself out too thin takes a lot from you. Okay, and so you kind of get a little bit too, maybe too attached, if you will, in certain situations when you're a Cancer. Okay, and so try your best to kind of stay true to yourself and protect your own energy, and let your friends and family do what they need to do on their own. You have to start taking care of you. Okay, there's some form of stability that needs to happen for yourself with this 9 of Pentacles. Okay, you need to focus on you. Okay, so in order to do that, I would suggest, if you are into meditation oils, Flourish would be good for you. It has a mixture of, I believe we have patchouli and peony in that one, okay? And it kind of helps with that heart space in the sense of flourishing for yourself, self-care. I like the vibe of it because it looks very vintage, if you will, with the peony in it. But it also helps you to kind of heal from any past hurts and pains if that is what's going on with you, you know, in the underlinings, if you will, in the background, okay? Along with all right would probably be also good for you as well, as far as working on your empathy. That has green adventurine in it. The Flourish also has strawberry quartz in it, before I forget. Okay, so you can go on my Etsy shop, you can kind of read the descriptions and see if that's something that you would be interested in. Okay, let's get into your second message, which is dance it out. Okay, dance it out, which has some solar plexus with some heart space, heart chakra, and throat chakra here. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way, simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. Okay, so kind of get some movement going on. Maybe you've had dreams of dancing, um, or dancing the night away, if you will. Okay. Um, which is perfectly fine. That's probably trying to tell you need to get out, maybe, you know, go clubbing, whatever the case may be, or, you know, do some cleaning around the house and just put some music on. That's one of the things that I like to do sometimes. Sometimes I just vibe out and put like a nice scenery on my TV, like a waterfall or something like that, and I'll just put on some music depending on what my mood is. But music is very relaxing, okay, and it can help you tap into those emotions that need to be let out, and it could be something that you could be, you know, holding in a little bit too much, and it's time for you to release. Okay, it's time for an emotional purge, if you will. Okay, so kind of consider that, Cancer, as you're going through things right now. Okay, because one thing that we never, you know, take the time to think about is, you know, while we're helping everybody else, we're kind of burying what's going on with us and dulling down our senses to focus on everyone else. And it's kind of hard to be the rock for everyone and not be the rock for yourself. Okay, so kind of get out of that type of energy and start focusing on yourself a little bit more. Everybody else will be fine. Okay, you have to work on you. Okay, so that being said, let's get into your geometry cards here to see what the outcome of the energy will be. Same as usual, if you are familiar with these readings, I do one from the top and one from the bottom. You can take both of these messages for yourself, or one for yourself and one towards the situation. Take the time to screenshot the imagery if you like. It's very lucid dreaming type of imagery. I love these cards for that reason. And then maybe take the time, as far as like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, to just take that screenshot and just focus on that image and write down how it makes you feel, or, you know, what thoughts come to mind. Okay, so first one is fertility, number 27. Okay, fertility. Okay, very beautiful imagery here. Kind of see the fertility kind of in the center of the image there, with the pink and the yellows and the blue. Okay, the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Okay, so not so much about fertility in the sense of, ooh, somebody about to get pregnant. No, okay, it's not that type of fertility. Okay, this is a different type of fertility. Okay, and I do not see that anywhere in the spread in regards to any type of, baby making going on. Okay, this is primarily about self fertility. Okay, and creativity within yourself. Okay, so being more courageous, being in that stability. Okay, it could be for some of you that is what you're craving, is something new, embarking on a new journey, kind of scared to do it, but it's something that will provide you stability. Okay, and change is always a little bit scary, but it's obviously something that you are, meant to do. So be courageous and just take that leap. Okay, Cancers. So again, like I said, this Three of Wands is just giving me that vibe of bear it all type thing. Okay, type vibe, type energy. So express yourself. Okay, and allow yourself to open up to new possibilities. Okay, so next is magic. Okay, number 31. Number 31, magic. I love when this card comes out. It's been pretty popular in the Dreamcatcher reads. And so I just love how, there's these white orbs here that are just culminating in the image. So, like I said, take a screenshot and just, kind of zone out into it and see how it makes you feel. Okay. So magic, the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment to move towards possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Okay. So as this reading is called Dreamcatcher, I kind of associate that with this magic card. Okay, is working on that belief in the manifestation. Okay, I will suggest the same thing to you as I did to Leos as well, is the Ignite My Passion bath salt, the spiritual bath that I have on my shop as well, with the body oils, to really ignite that passion that's within you. And if you read the description on my Etsy shop, it talks about envisioning that paradise in which you want for yourself. How fruitful will your paradise be? Okay, and so by all means, look into that as something that can be an aid to you. If you're into rituals, as far as like full moon rituals, taking a full-on spiritual bath for at least 20-30 minutes, I would say 30 minutes, to help center yourself, to find that inner peace and that awakening. Okay, awakening by the beach might be good for you too, but that's more so along the lines of your mental stability, as far as your awareness and making discernment. I would say get that after, for like the next month, for your maybe a full moon spiritual bath is what I would do. If you're not into baths, you can sprinkle it in your shower and kind of use it as a aromatherapy shower or a spiritual shower. Okay, but you've got to work on manifesting what it is that you want. If you want that stability for yourself with that Nine of Pentacles, you're going to have to bear it all, okay, depending on what it is in your creative sense that you're trying to do. If it's in the sense, Cancer, of someone who you hold to high regard, that you have not seen in a while, and there's been some heartbreak in between the two of you, then it's time to bear it all of what's been going on and how you truly feel about that person. Okay, and so that's all I can say. That's really all I can say. Okay, In that instance, for some of you, you might need the I Am Strong oil, as far as to fill yourself with that energy of self-awareness, of being able to be strong enough to approach said person that you're trying to talk to. There is citrine and black obsidian in that, um, to help ground you and help you with your creativity. Okay, so that can also be an oil that you might want to be interested in that sense. Okay, but you guys went into the extended because we're going on 25 minutes. I wasn't expecting to talk to y'all that long, but it always happens when I get to the water signs. But it's okay, y'all need it. So, with that being said, Cancers, that's really all that I have for you guys tonight. Heart's Desire readings are next. As you guys know, you're in week 1, so I'll be hitting you signs again for the rest of the week. So, until then, peace.